Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video I want to talk about the Awakening the Machine event, a special event that is the weekly event in the Ringed Deeps, and how it works and basically how you can grab yourself some rewards, including a very cool mount. So unlocking the events is actually fairly straightforward. The event is unlocked once you are Renown 3 and once you are level 80. Once you are meeting both of those requirements, you can come to Gundagas, the main city, inside the Ring Deeps, and you can find Speaker Kildas. Speaker Kildas will allow you to instantly teleport to the event and begin to clear the waves. Now, the event is pretty straightforward, and we'll talk about it now. So the event is pretty simple. It's basically broken up into 20 different waves, and every 5 waves you will get a break and the ability to leave. For every 5 waves you do, you will unlock bigger chest rewards, until eventually if you complete all 20, you will get all 4 chests, but especially the big chest. Now, obviously the actual event itself is pretty straightforward, I want to say. What you want to do, obviously, is be wary of all the different types of enemies. For example, there are swarm bots. These are the most standard of the enemies, which is pretty straightforward, as you can see here, which is pretty simple, I should say. But on top of that as well, you get a lot of different ones. So you get corrupted machinists who will cast range flame. You want to interrupt them. Explosive bomber bots. These will detonate. You want to keep them away from Speaker Kildas. And just in general, you want to be able to keep him alive is your main goal. Now, for this event, it's pretty straightforward. If you die, the event's over. If he dies, the event's over. If you get to stage 20 and beat the awakened phalanx that you fight there, then you are basically done. So that's really cool. Other than that, there are a couple ways to improve your overall performance, and we'll talk about that a little bit just now, as a lot of it relates to Renown and stuff like that. But generally speaking, gear, enchanting, all that sort of stuff tends to help out. But the enemies do scale slightly, so don't think like just getting higher item level gear is going to make it a cakewalk. You do have to use a little bit of strategy. Interrupt the characters that need to be interrupted. Make sure that you are preventing the med bots from healing. Make sure you are obviously stopping the characters from casting. All of these things are going to be super important when you're trying to complete the event. And keeping Kildas alive ultimately is your primary goal. So yeah, there are also certain mechanics that will spawn. So for example, you have to stand in between beams to Kildas so that you can prevent him from taking damage. This is obviously important. But yeah, of course there's different mechanics and treasures and things that'll pop up. You need to be able to handle these and learn them to obviously do better the next time. It's not really anything more than that. Generally what I will say is, so upon like ending a wave, you do have a moment of respite where you can heal yourself and obviously heal Speaker Kildas a little bit. If you want to, like, you do have a little bit of that time. On top of that as well, it does feel like hybrid classes tend to do a little bit better in this event. Classes that have a little bit of healing, a little bit of this and that, just because of obviously the nature of dealing with things, interrupts, pulling, etc. But for the most part, give it a try and just see how things go. That's ultimately all you can really do. There are going to be mobs that you need to be aware of, like the explosive mobs that you need to kite away from them. Once you learn what each of them do, I think handling the event is very easy. So just continue to learn. Once you get to the end, it is a complete DPS race. So basically the boss will do the Bellowing Slam, which is essentially just a huge, massive AoE. You don't have a lot to deal with it, so all you have to do is try to keep him out of the way of obviously your good friend, and obviously do as much damage to him as possible. I wouldn't say the event is strictly challenging. Once you get yourself used to the various mobs and ads that you fight, they come in a way that it is easily countable. So it's never something too overwhelming. All I can suggest for yourself as a player is obviously if you struggle, then just retry it again. Maybe try a different class. Once you complete the event, you will get an achievement called It's Not Much, but It's Honest Work, and gain access to the chest. But let's talk about the rewards now. Of course, you can still add ways to make life a bit easier for yourself during the event. If you look under the Assembly of the Deep Renown section, you'll see that as you upgrade your Renown, you get the ability to add little toolboxes and bonuses to your Awakening the Machines section. So basically, this is just a great way to add a couple little buffs to your attempts of the Awakening Machine. And I think there's only 2 of them, so it's not anything too crazy, but it does help you out overall. And it's definitely, just a great way to give yourself a little bit of a upper hand in the event. So the rewards come in quite a few ways. So firstly, okay, we obviously have the achievement. It's not much, but it's honest work. Then you will get 4 chests, depending on how well you do. 1, 2, 3, 4 for each 5 waves. Once you've done that, you can open the chests, and the chests will give you Valor Stones, Reputation, and also have a chance at giving you the mount, the really cool mount, the Machine Defense Unit. Now, I was unfortunate enough not to get it, but you can try this each and every single week. So it's not something that is, like locked to you. You can try it each and every single week, and it's actually pretty chilled. It's a very cool mount, and you can track your progress here. You'll see the availability, obviously, of your weekly chest with good old speaker Cold Ass, which is pretty straightforward. On top of that, you can hand in the quest, the weekly quest, Gearing Up for Trouble with normals. Also inside Gundagar's, it's the same place you do the wax for your weekly wax quest. And this will also give you a fair chunk of rewards as well. So if you open this up, you also have the ability to get basically a piece of gear, a carved harbinger crest, and of course some coffer keys, which is pretty damn cool, if I do say so myself. That is everything you need to know about the Awakening the Machine event. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.